Somewhere around here, I guess. Ah, hello. Oh yeah, there we go. We actually got a couple of kills with that grenade right there, and that got us to level 2, which is great. Hello Reformers, and welcome back to Freeman Season 5. Now, I'm on the main menu for a very good reason, and that reason is the full version of 0.200 has been released. And so that means a new campaign is in order, and, well, that's just how it has to be. Yeah, that's just how it has to be, because I was on the test branch before, and now we are on the full version, and oh yeah, I can get my logo. Look at my logo. It's right there. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, I actually finally, found out how to do that, and it's very easy. They actually document it on the blog that they made, the Steam post that they made, and it's very easy to do. Just go to your app data, go through to the Freeman Guerrilla Warfare thing, and then you can just put your PNG with the right dimensions in there, and then it's going to work really, really nicely, and it's really cool to see my logo in there, so that's cool. Anyway, we are going to be calling ourselves once again the Fifth Reform, and we're going to try and progress a little bit quicker, obviously, because we've had to restart a little bit, so obviously we're going to need to be a little fast with what we're doing. Alright, so let's see what I can do here. Yeah, we're going to go for that, I guess, and yeah, that's fine. Alright. Okay, so here we go. Let's do this. Okay, so I have 11. And we do need to assign some attributes. So I think, personally, for the start, we're just going to go straight up 5 in intelligence, and we're just going to go for 1 in marksmanship. We're going to go for a little bit more of an intelligence-heavy build right now, and then once we get to about maybe 10 intelligence, that's when we'll start to pump out a little bit of points to other things like agility, leadership, constitution, etc., and obviously marksmanship eventually. But I think this time around I'm probably not going to focus too much on marksmanship, just a little bit, maybe to get to about 4 or 5, but otherwise I think we can pretty much not really worry about anything really in that regard right now, at least. Anyway, let's see, maybe commanding would be nice. What does that do again? Increases the amount of units you can deploy by 10. That's kind of, I don't know. That's probably not going to help us out too much. Combat size is 25, and our current party size is probably like 16 or something, so it's probably not going to help us too much, but I don't really mind too much. Anyway, let's level up our pistol skill a little bit, because obviously we are going to be using our pistol. And let's equip a couple more grenades, because we're going to need that. And let's go to the nearby Antipil. I do have 3,000 in cash, so it's probably going to make a bit of sense to go over here and maybe sell a couple of our things here as well. The gold, the tent, the linen, the canteen, and so on. And we can sell that for, wow, 710 already. That's pretty good. And we can also get, wow, there's a huge amount of people available here. Okay, so ARF units. I'm actually going to get a whole bunch of these. I think that's really, really worth it. So, increase leadership skill to get more of them. Okay, so let's get those. I think that's all I can get, really. Yeah, 16 is the maximum. And as you can see, yeah, we haven't actually gotten all our squads sorted out, so I'm going to do that. Alright, so instead of obviously having you watch me customize our units and agonize over names and everything, I've kind of just gone through that myself, and as you can see, we're going with the slight mythological sense in terms of the names. That obviously might change. We might go a little bit broader, a little bit narrower, and just generally have a good old fun time naming our squads. Anyway, let's take a see here around, and maybe I'll be able to find a couple of bandits to fight. Actually, I do need to go back into Antipil to check very quickly whether we need to get, for example, a contract. That would be very good. Capture 4 armored marauders. That's never going to happen, unfortunately. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. So I guess we're just going to head on, and I'll try and find our first bandit party to prey upon. Alright, so we are now here in our first battle, and I'm actually really pleased that I was able to get my icon in here, because it's actually looking really, really good on the flag as it waves about above our little heads on the world map. I think that's really awesome. And we are met once again by one of the revamped maps. Every single map, as far as I'm aware, has been revamped in some way or another. And yeah, I'm very interested to see what we're going to get when we actually go into our urban warfare here. Okay, so what we're going to do is, I guess we're just going to move ahead here. And, well, just see how we do, because the enemy actually has a, well, a couple of pretty difficult units for us to deal with, I think. They have, I think, 6? Yeah, I think they have 6 bandits and 1 armored marauder, which is going to be kind of difficult for us to deal with. And then they have 21 regular looters. Now, obviously, those looters are not going to be extremely difficult for us to deal with, but everything else, those bandits and the armored marauder, I think that's going to be a bit of a handful. So let's see if we're able to get one over on them, and well, let's see if we're able to level up a couple of our forces as well. Ah, there they are, there they are. They're already showing themselves. And I'm going to need to get out of here, actually, because I was lucky enough in the test version to actually find some armor relatively fast, but obviously I don't have that armor any further, so we're going to have to be lucky. Yes, be very lucky in finding that. Okay, guys, we might need to take some cover here. You might need to take some cover. Yes, get down. That guy's getting down, but you're not. Why aren't you getting down? Come on now. You need to crouch. I'd like to throw a grenade or two. I think that would be kind of fun. Oh, we're actually a lot further away than I anticipated. Okay, so it seems like I might have to tell these guys to actually move on over here. There we go. Somewhere around here, I guess. Ah, hello. Oh yeah, there we go. We actually got a couple of kills with that grenade right there, and that got us to level 2, which is great. I mean, I don't really have to work too hard when a grenade does all the work for me, so it's nice. Otherwise, I think I'm going to be doing a little bit of flanking action here. I'm actually kind of happy I spec'd a little bit into pistols. Even though the pistols are obviously not extremely damaging, it is seeming to be helping my accuracy just a little bit. And I'm very happy that I went for a little bit in intelligence as well. Oh, did we actually kill the armored marauder? Yes, we did. That's 450 experience. That's pretty crazy, and that has eliminated a massive threat to our force's livelihood, because those armored marauders, they can actually deal some pretty significant damage, and you need to be worried about them. You know, in big numbers, they can be pretty dangerous, and I don't know why I'm running in here. This is ill-advised for someone of my caliber, at the moment, at the very least. Alright, so I'm going to just tell my people just to move ahead a little bit more now, because there's only 11 left, and I think we have the upper hand. I think we've eliminated most of the bandits. I believe so, at least. I mean, there's only 9 left. I mean, technically we only came in here with 15, and we were basically outnumbered 2 to 1, so we're doing pretty well, all things considered. And I'm very much enjoying the new maps as well, by the way, because, I mean, you can already see the improvements. There are just so many things that enemies, and indeed yourself, and your units can hide behind, and you can use these rocks to be very strategic in your movements, and it's all very much more immersive, I think. Much more immersive, because, I mean, what forest doesn't have a good amount of trees, you know? I mean, I guess there are some, obviously, but you know what I mean. It's kind of like, we're in the wilderness, kind of, and it would make sense to have quite a few trees around. Wow, we're actually getting a pretty nice amount of kills with this pistol here. I'm being shot. That is a fact. Thankfully I ate the bullets. for breakfast, and I don't seem to be having too many difficulties actually sustaining myself there. Ah, our only female militia in that squad actually just got taken out. That's not very nice, because that woman has to level up into a female combat medic. So, yeah, that would be kind of nice for her to stay alive. Thank you very much. But thankfully I do have some medic skill, so that should prevent any problems, and yeah, I was hopeful that that one bullet would actually kill the guy at the end. Oh, he actually escaped? Ah, are you serious? Ah, that's pretty awful. Oh, well, never mind. We do gain a whole bunch of pretty cool stuff here. We're getting a welder mask, which is definitely something I'm going to be wearing. And then we're going to give the Type 52 gas mask to Anna, and some new boots for me. I actually do need some boots. These pants are not actually that good. This helmet, actually very nice, or should I say this hat, is very nice. And this is obviously going to be something I'm going to be wearing as well. And otherwise we'll just take the rest, because it's all very useful. And I do need to spec into inventory as well. That's going to be very useful too. Okay, nice. We're able to imprison those fellows. They're going to be joining us. Don't worry about that. They are certainly going to be joining us. And let's go into my inventory real quick, because I'm going to need to level up. So let's go for... Wow, we actually have 4 assignable attribute points. That's pretty awesome. I don't know what we should do. Should we go for 2 in leadership and then another 2 in intelligence? That kind of sounds good to me, so let's go for that. And then we'll go for another in medical, first aid, trading, and I think we're probably also going to go for a point in looting. Make sure that we gain as much loot at the beginning as possible, and then obviously be able to sell it for a very good price indeed. So let's get our first welder mask on here, and then we're going to be equipping one of our hats. Are they all the same? Yes, they are all the same. And our boots. And I guess I'm going to be speccing into pistols a little bit more, because I don't have another weapon just yet. Hopefully we're going to be getting one relatively soon. There's a new shirt for us too. And is there anything else I want to do here? Not really, but I don't have that much ammo. I do have actually quite a bit of ammo. That's nice. And I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. I actually have 62 camouflage, if you can believe that. 62 camouflage already? At this stage in the game? That's crazy. That's really crazy, because camouflage can be extremely powerful for you. Anyway, let's see if I can level up a couple of people here. ARF Marines. Nice. Yeah, that's very good. Oh, it seems like the ARF actually go into different things now, because beforehand they went into Spec Ops, and I think that was it, as far as I'm aware. And now they go into machine gunners, so that's going to be kind of interesting to see how effective they can be. And we now have a party size of 28, so I should be able to recruit a whole bunch more units. And speaking of units, I'm actually going to give Anna one of these helmets to improve her camouflage a little bit, and I think we can also give her some pants, but I think she's already wearing those pants. Do I have some pants? I actually don't know whether I have pants. Well, that would be a thing that I probably want to figure out rather quickly, shouldn't you say? Yes. Anyway, I don't actually know what to call this. Maybe something like so. I have no idea. Let's just go for something like that, and we'll place the medic over there. Well, she's going to be a medic relatively soon, hopefully, and we'll change the squad icon as well to something like... probably something like this, because we are going to be putting the bandits into this particular... I probably should have called it Loki, actually. Calling it Loki probably would have made more sense. It doesn't really work with the sort of Greek mythology kind of thing, but does it? Does it? No, not really, no, not really. But Loki is obviously trickster, so having some looters and thieves and things like that in there would probably make sense. But anyway, let's just... get a couple of people persuaded. Yes. Persuaded. That's what we're going to call it. And then we'll put them in here. There we go. Alright, that's fantastic. Great. Okay, so now that's the Brotherhood. Yes, that is the Brotherhood. We do not want to go to the Brotherhood stronghold at the moment. That is, at the moment. But we will be going there very, very soon. I actually like that the developers have changed how many units are in each garrison, because it makes it a lot easier to begin with to actually start taking things and start besieging actual meaningful bases to take over. And bear in mind that the AI on the world map has been improved in terms of its aggression on the world map. So they are going to be attacking you a lot more often. And that's a welcome thing for me, because obviously previously, if you've seen the previous seasons, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Most of the bandit parties and enemy factions, they're not going to be extremely aggressive toward you. And it's going to be kind of easy to just run around and do whatever you want. Anyway, we're going to be selling a whole bunch, and I don't think I need any of this anymore. I don't think so, at least. Like the gasoline, I'm going to keep that anyway. But we can sell this stuff. And the coffee beans can be used as a gift to increase morale by 60, which is actually pretty good. So I guess I'm going to keep that, and the beer as well, just in case. And let's take a look at the contract board. No, it's still capturing 4 armored marauders. I'm not going to do that, but we are going to move on now. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find that many looters in this area over here. I went all the way over to Chernivka just to take a look and actually see what's going on, but I couldn't find any looters for the life of me. I don't exactly know why that would be, but maybe I was just unlucky, who knows. Anyway, we're gonna try and catch up to these fellows. Yeah, that's also something that I neglected to get just now upon leveling up, and that is, of course, navigation. Being able to use navigation and move around very quickly on the world map, that would be pretty useful right now, considering I'm traveling extremely slowly. Wow, that guy has a lot of units, 179. He is a general from the FCA, so obviously he's going to be pretty powerful. Anyway, let's go in against these looters. It's going to be pretty easy because obviously there's only 8 of them, but we do get to see another awesome map. They've actually added some water in here, have they? Is that water, or is that just the light? I think that might just be the light. Yeah, it's probably just the light. Anyway, we are going to get these guys all in here. I don't really mind if they're a little bit injured, because bear in mind that there's only 8 of these guys, and I don't think we're really going to worry too much about them, are we? I don't think so. So let's just spread them out however we desire, and we'll just tell them to go, and we'll see what we can do. I now have 42 armor, so that's obviously great, and I gotta say, it's actually really novel to see my avatar in the top left, because I think that's really cool. That adds that little bit of extra personalization, a little bit of extra immersion if you have designed your own, or whatever the case may be, because you can design your own pretty easily, actually. It's just a PNG file, and yeah, the dimensions, as I say, have been posted on the Steam update post by the developers themselves, and yeah, you can create one pretty easily, so yeah, it's kind of nice. Anyway, it's kind of getting dark, isn't it? It's kind of getting dark. As far as I'm aware, I did hear from some of you in the comments that the night times are pretty dark, so getting some night vision goggles is probably going to be something I'm going to prioritize early on, just so that we can make sure that we're seeing things properly, because if we don't see things and don't see our enemies, we're going to be in some trouble. So hopefully we're going to be able to do that. And let's see if I can get a couple of kills here. I was actually able to get 1 kill, surprisingly enough. And another one. Am I just going to use a pistol for the entirety of the game? I don't know, but it seems like I'm actually doing okay with it for the moment. Anyway, there you go. Easy. Very easy. I mean, I wasn't saying it was going to be difficult, that particular fight, obviously. I mean, yeah, how is it going to be? Hopefully we'll be able to take a couple of them prisoner, though. Nah, we killed all of them, obviously. Anyway, let's continue onward and see if we can maybe find... Maybe we can find a task to maybe eliminate a couple of bandit armies. That would be the most advantageous for us at the moment. Collect items, capture 2 looters. That might be the most, well, potentially the easiest for us to complete, but I don't know whether I really want to do that. I'm going to swap out my welder mask with the Jason mask. I mean, let's be honest, it is the Jason mask, isn't it? Anyway, otherwise, let's get some freedom fighters right here. Female fighters, nice. They're going to level up into combat medics relatively soon. And we'll get some ARF Marines. Wow, we're getting these guys leveled up really, really fast, aren't they? They're really good. Okay, so let's get a couple of Spec Ops guys, and we'll get a machine gunner as well, just to compare the two. Okay, so the machine gunners are using the M479 light machine gun, which is an absolute beast of a weapon. You can see here that it has a capacity of 100, which is insane in itself. But you can also see that they have a speed of 1. So they're going to be very, very slow, and their accuracy is going to be okay. You know, their accuracy is fine, but the Spec Ops guys, they come with a SCAR, technically the equivalent to a SCAR, and they have 6 speed and huge amounts of armor more than the machine gunners. You can see that the machine gunners have 94, but they do have more HP. So I guess it really just depends on what kind of weapon you want them to use. I suppose that's literally the difference there. Alright, okay, so we can just continue onward. Nothing really to worry about too much just yet. And I'd actually like to level up. So how close are we? Oh, we are so close to leveling up to level 4. Oh, it would have been really nice because we would have gotten some extra navigation, and that would have really helped us to move around the map a little bit quicker here. And yeah, so in the previous version, the bandits were spawning almost in enormous amounts, just absolutely crazy amounts. You could see bandits basically everywhere, and now it feels like the map is not populated by bandits at all. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. Ah, there we go. I can actually zoom out. Oh, that's much better. Okay, I was thinking to myself that I couldn't zoom out for some reason, but anyway, it seems like I might have to explore around a little bit. There's Sonya over there. She's a general of the Pozna, and yeah, it seems like I'm gonna. Ah, we got some freedom fighters right here. Huh. I think I might actually be able to level those guys up. So I'm going to take that quest. And let's actually see what I have going on here, because I think I have a whole bunch of freedom fighters at the moment. Yeah, look at this. I have freedom fighter, freedom fighter, freedom fighter, and I think I need one more. Where's... Oh, no. Oh, if I don't have one more... Yes, I do! I do actually have one more. Oh, this is fantastic. This is very good. Okay, I'm going to have to say goodbye to these freedom fighters because, let's face it, 28,000 in money right now at this point in the game. That's crazy. And we're also going to be getting 1,600 experience. So I'm happy with that. Thank you very much. Okay, so we are now leveled up to 4, which means that I will be getting some navigation. And I'll get some more intelligence. Why not? And we'll get some... Should I go for some more first aid and medical, or should I just get some more navigation? Wow, it increases world map speed by 20%. Okay, let's get some more navigation then. That seems like a really good thing to do. Let's get a little bit more in pistols, because as soon as I get an assault rifle or some kind of rifle, I think we're going to be leveling that up very, very easily indeed. The proficiency is probably going to go skyrocketing up very fast. But yeah, it seems like they're kind of difficult to find. These guys might actually be kind of difficult to even defeat because they have 9 armored marauders. Don't exactly know whether we're capable of doing that at the moment, but I think that will be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.